8 of the Hoosier State Instigators inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. Today, the Instigators will be facing off against a division mate, Ohio Kings, currently 5-0 in their season, facing off against the home team, the Hoosier State Instigators, currently holding a 2-5 record on their in their inaugural season. They are looking to get back on track with a new head coach today, as Corey Kern will be taking over the head coaching responsibilities of the Hoosier State Instigators. A new face to the head coaching position, but not a new face to the organization, as he is also a co-founder of the franchise. Corey Kern will be in place for the Hoosier State Instigators as the head coach, alongside of the rest of the franchise, who will also be implementing their game plans throughout today's game. The Ohio Kings are a very tough franchise, so this will be a very competitive one. If you are watching at home, folks, we want to first off start this pregame just by saying thank you again to all of our Patreon supporters. You can become a official Patreon supporter by visiting www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective. Tiers start as low as $1 a month, $1 monthly. In order to be able to watch exclusive content such as this, such as the home games, all of the games during the inaugural season of your Hoosier State Instigators. However, the Instigators do have a partnership with the Adventure Beer Company, who will be streaming all of their away games live at the Adventure Beer Company location in Clinton, Indiana. So if you're not in town for an Instigators game to watch at home at the Clinton CRC, you can always head to the Adventure Beer Company and watch the Instigators on an away trip just by hanging out in the venue as the Instigators start to take the court. We have just about 13 minutes to go before we get into the tip-off. And again, we are back. We are live at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana, Vermilion County. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank the SDMC Indiana. We want to thank the IBL Pro-Am League, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment, Diamond House International, and all of our fans from all across the world. Today we have, for the Instigators, we have Alex Brown, number 7, coming off of another incredible game last week where he had, I believe, over 15 rebounds, over 20 points, and just an incredible incredible game for one of the biggest players in the league altogether. And the Instigators unfortunately came off of a loss that week. However, Instigators are right back in position to bounce back and try to claw back above 500 as they try to get to 3-5 today with a win against the current undefeated Ohio Kings with a 5-0 record. Both teams playing out of the red division in the Central region for the American Basketball Association. So this game has a lot of factors into the seeding when it comes time for playoffs. This will be the 8th game for the Hoosier State Instigators, making it the midway mark for the Hoosier State Instigators' inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. We have just about 10 minutes to go before tip-off, folks, and we will be heading into a quick media break ahead of the national anthem, and we will be right back after a quick, brief message. again, folks, we also want to thank all of our supporters that have come through to the official website of the Hoosier State Instigators, www.apexofsports.com. You can purchase home game tickets for your Hoosier State Instigators inaugural season by visiting www.apexofsports.com/tickets. Purchase individual game tickets and also purchase a season pass for half off with just about half of the season remaining. The Hoosier State Instigators fan base and ownership has came to an agreement to offer half off on the season pass tickets. So if you're anywhere near the venue at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana, head over to the site, purchase some home game tickets, and support your Hoosier State Instigators in person, as it is a completely different atmosphere on court from watching compared to watching at home. I can tell you firsthand that place gets loud at times. And they are here to support their Hoosier State Instigators on the sidelines as well as in the community, as the Hoosier State Instigators have been playing a pivotal role in the community throughout the inaugural season with events such as the trunk or treat. Last week, the Instigators brought Santa to the home venue of the Clinton CRC in order to engage with the community and the youth of the county, and just to give the fans another experience to add into all of the entertainment that has to do with the basketball team in general. So again, we want to thank all of the fans for making this all possible to begin with, and we're looking forward to trying to make it a 3-5 record as we head into the second half of this inaugural season for the Instigators. The Instigators again coming off of a rough loss last week. They look to get back on track against the 5-0 Kings, who have a stud in their lineup, Cameron Mitchell, currently averaging right around 30 points per game. He will be somebody that the Instigators look to cue in on and key in on to try to stop that onslaught, as the rest of the opponents the Kings have faced off against have had a bit of a trouble to do. However, the Instigators are currently out rebounding the Ohio Kings by a large margin, as they have done with a majority of the league, currently leading the league in rebounds, alongside of rebounds per game with Alex Brown. And we will take a quick, brief moment to get into the national anthem, and we will be right back into this broadcast, folks.
I guess it is.
Whose cross around and bright stars, full of heaven and sky. Oh, the ramparts we won were so gallantly stood. And the rockets franklin, the walls bursting in, gave room through the night. That flag was still there. Oh, say
just about 5 minutes remaining until the tip-off of this one here live in Clinton, Indiana, at the Clinton CRC, the home venue of your Hoosier State Instigators. We will be right back after a quick media break, right before we get into the tip-off of this one, folks. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and get ready for this one, folks. We will be right back after a quick message. Welcome back, everybody. We have just a few more minutes left until tip-off. Today, the lineup for your Hoosier State Instigators will be number 1, JoJo Hart. Number 11, Joe Bird. Number 32, Chuck Bloom. Number 4, Dylan Ware. Number 7, Alex Brown. Number 13, Lawan Whitney. Number 2, Zakarius Milhouse. Number 34, D. Brown. Number 23, Jesse Sawyer. Number 31, Ant Fry. Number 10, Chris Wamplin. And number 6, Aubrey Patterson. That will be your lineup for today's game for your Hoosier State Instigators. Dylan Ware coming with a new haircut today. Almost didn't recognize him on the court. That is number 4, Dylan Ware. Going with a bit less for the aerodynamics, I would say. He looking to glide through the lane a little bit quicker today. With just a little bit less weight on his head, on top of his head today. Number 4 for the Hoosier State Instigators. Look out for Dylan Ware with the new haircut. This may be a new mythical creature for your Hoosier State Instigators. Again, we have Joe Bird on the court starting today alongside of Chuck Bloom, JoJo Hart, Dylan Ware, and Alex Brown for the Hoosier State Instigators. And we have just a few more minutes as you see the players take the court. We are getting closer and closer to tip-off, and basketball is back for your Hoosier State Instigators, who have taken a 2-week break during the holidays. And this is their first game back off of the break. And the whistle blows, the ref walks to the middle, and that ball is up. That ball is tipped off. The Kings have the ball. They gather to begin this game. Kings go off to number 7. That ball is no good. That ball will be rebounded by Will Bird, who finds Chuck Bloom under the basket. Bloom goes up, makes it a 2-0 game to start this one. Instigators up early. The Kings answer back. That is a block by Alex Brown. And that ball will go back into the hands of the Instigators. JoJo Hart goes up the court. Joe Bird, he'll lose the handles. That's stolen by Cam Mitchell. And he goes up the court, gets his first 2 of the game, ties this one up. It's 11 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Dylan Ware with the defense actually makes it a 4-2 game here. That ball will travel out of bounds. It will be off an Instigator's hand as the Kings will have the ball now. That ball will go up and count it. And that will be Tyrone Bradshaw with the bucket for the Ohio Kings. Alex Brown, he'll find Chuck Bloom. Chuck Bloom finds Dylan Ware. Dylan goes to Joe Bird, but Joe Bird, but he gets blocked on his shot attempt. Chuck Bloom with the rebound. He'll go back under the basket to AB. AB finds Bird again. Bird travels up and in, and that ball will count, but no good. They call a travel. And that will go off the hands of Dylan Ware on the quick transition. That goes out of bounds. The Kings have the ball again on their side of the court now, on the Instigator side of the court, rather. They go under the basket. They pass it over to Tyrone Bradshaw. Tyrone goes to Cam Mitchell. Cam goes for his first three of the game. That one's off the mark. Chuck Bloom gets the rebound. He goes to Dylan Ware with no hair. Dylan goes right back to Chuck. And that ball will go off the mark as well. Rebounded by the Kings. The Kings go up the court now with the ball in their hands. That is Kevin Mitchell with the ball. No good. And they fight for a rebound. That one will finally come down. Alex Brown will get it. JoJo Hart, he'll get the ball in his hands. He finds Alex Brown. Alex was trying to put a alley-oop slam dunk in, but that one will be off the mark as well. Still 4-4 here. 9:38 remaining on the clock in the first quarter. And the Kings take their first lead of the game with that jumper. It is 6-4 now. AB, he'll go for a jumper of his own. He ties it up with that one. It's all money for AB today. And it is a 6-6 game. JoJo Hart looking to guard his man. Kevin Mitchell goes to Cam Mitchell. Cam Mitchell goes up the paint. He finds the guy under the basket. That's no good. And Joe Bird will come down with the rebound. And that will be a 3D roll, but that ball will be stolen. That turns it into a 3D roll for the Instigators. The Instigators go up the court. Three by Chuck Bloom, but no good. Alex Brown will save it with the rebound. And that ball will go off of the Kings, out of bounds, and the Instigators will now inbound on their half of the court. Still a tie game here, 6-6 here. As Dylan Ware goes for the inbound, he passes it over to Alex Brown. JoJo Hart, he has the ball. Top of the key. He finds Dylan Ware wide open. Dylan goes for the shot, but that's off the mark. And that ball will go up and in for the Ohio Kings. They make it 8-6 here. And that ball will be stolen by the Kings. And off the leg of Chuck Bloom, as that one goes out of bounds, the Kings will inbound. Stolen by Chuck Bloom, but a foul call means that ball will go right back to the hands of the Kings. And Zacharias Millhouse will check in for Joe Bird. Chuck Bloom fighting for the steal. He won't get it. And that ball is up and in for the Kings. They make it a 10-6 game off of that bucket by number 6. Alex Brown. Millhouse will go to Chuck, but just off the mark with that pass, and that will go out of bounds. The Kings have the ball now. Cam Mitchell goes up the court, and a foul will be called. And Cam Mitchell will go to the line for 2 free throw opportunities, looking to try to make this a 12-6 game here against the Hoosier State Instigators at the Clinton CRC. That one will go off the mark. It will remain 10-6. Cam Mitchell will go for his second free throw opportunity. And this one will be up and in. Makes it 11-6 as Chuck Bloom inbounds the ball to JoJo Hart. JoJo goes right back to Chuck. Chuck goes to Zacharias. Zacharias back to Chuck. Millhouse with the ball in his hands now. He'll go for a jumper. That one's up and in. 11-8 now. Make it 13-8 now. With that jumper by the Ohio Kings. Zacharias Millhouse, he'll go for a three. That one's off the mark. And that ball will go out of bounds on the Kings. As JoJo Hart gets up a little bit slow, but he's up and moving. And there will be a timeout called. And we will be right back after a quick break. We are back, folks. It is a 13-8 point game here with 6 minutes and 49 seconds remaining on the clock in the first quarter. Here in Clinton, Indiana, at the Clinton CRC, the home venue of your Hoosier State Instigators. The Instigators will have the ball to inbound as Chuck Bloom gets the ball. He passes this one off to JoJo Hart. JoJo slips over on his side of the court, and that ball he'll lose handles on that. There's a quick toss by the Kings. The Kings put that one up and in. It is 15-8 now. Another whistle blown, and that ball will go right back into the hands of the Kings. Instigators currently down by 8 here, folks, as the Kings have the ball to inbound. That one goes up and in. JoJo Hart will try to find anywhere on that pass, but that one goes out of bounds, and the Kings looking to make another quick transition on this one. They'll go back out behind the line. That one's up for a three. That one's off the mark. Kevin Mitchell, he'll get the rebound. He'll put the bucket up, and it is a 20-8 game now. And a timeout will be called. A 12-point lead now for the Ohio Kings against the Instigators, who started off strong. Just have not been able to get that ball in the bucket for the past few minutes here early in this one, folks. But as we've seen, the Instigators can claw back from any deficit as long as they are able to gel together. And so this one's far from over still, folks, as we have a bunch of basketball left to be played in this one. But the Instigators need to make some big stops here and stop this run by the Ohio Kings. And look to capitalize on some points of their own here. And again, it comes down to being able to lock down Cameron Mitchell for the Ohio Kings. Somebody the Kings have played through tremendously throughout their regular season, currently holding a 6-0 record against their opponents. Cameron Mitchell has averaged about 30 points per game And as you see, the Instigators have made a few substitution changes, and Aubrey Patterson and LaJuan Whitney have joined have stepped onto the court rather. LaJuan Whitney will go to AB, but that ball is stolen by the Kings. The Kings go up the court again. A quick three for them. That ball is up and in, makes it 25-8. Securious Millhouse. Big three by Swish. Gets the Instigators a little bit closer into this one. Currently 25-11. Ball goes out of bounds. Have the ball right back in their hands. AB tries to signal for a quick toss. He'll find Millhouse, but the Kings with another steal here early. And they will go to the line for two here now off of that foul. So the Kings currently holding a 14-point lead against the Hoosier State Instigators, looking to turn this into a 16-point lead if they could cash in on both opportunities on that shooting foul off of Aubrey Patterson. That one goes up and in, 26-11. Ohio Kings up early. That free throw will make it a 27-11 point game now here as Ware goes over to Millhouse. Millhouse will find Whitney. LaJuan goes up for a mid-ranger. That one's up and in, 27-13. Foul called on Dylan Ware will send the Ohio Kings to the line for an and one opportunity here. And the Kings cash in on another free throw opportunity. They make it 30-13 now here. 4.5 minutes remaining. LaJuan will get that ball to Securious somehow or another. Securious goes up the court, and that ball will be a foul called on the Kings. Securious Millhouse will head to the line now for two free throw opportunities. See, he puts his first free throw up and in. Makes it 30-14. Millhouse goes 2 for 2 with his free throw opportunities, turning it into a 30-15 point game here in the first quarter. Just about 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The Ohio Kings holding a massive lead against the Instigators here early. As that one goes above the backboard, that will go out of bounds. The Instigators will have possession. Juan Whitney. He'll get a jumper, but that one's off the mark. That's rebounded by the Kings. The Kings go back up the court quick and fast, and in a hurry. They put a three up of their own. That's no good, but they get a second chance. They pass the ball around, find another wide open three. That one's off the mark, but it's rebounded by LaJuan Whitney. LaJuan, he'll find his guy, V. Brown. V. Brown's on the court. He finds Aubrey Patterson with a big bucket. It is 30-18 here now. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And a foul, off-ball foul called on Securious Millhouse. We will head to our second media timeout of the day. We will be right back after a quick message. Instigators currently trailing by 12 points here in the first quarter against the Ohio Kings, currently holding a 5-0 record against their opponents in the American Basketball Association. Hoosier State Instigators currently holding a 2-5 record in their in their inaugural season in the ABA, looking to claw back here and put another win in the win column for the Instigators, but they have a tough battle ahead of them as they are currently down by 12 points. However, there is a whole game of basketball left to be played. As long as the Instigators can stop the free opportunities, such as the turnovers and the free throw opportunities, we have a very good chance to claw back in on this one if we key in on our opponent. Key in on the matchup as D. Brown goes for a big block. Robert Patterson, he'll get the ball now. He goes up the court. That layup's no good, though. And the Kings, they go right back up for another quick transition. And Jesse Sawyer, he'll come down with his first rebound of the game as he checks in off of that timeout, media timeout. Luan Whitney, he'll get the ball right back in his hands again. They go mid-range. He goes up. He goes in. Makes it a 10-point game. It's 30-20 here. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ron Whitney on Cam Mitchell. Aubrey Patterson on Kevin Mitchell. Kevin, he'll put the three up, though. That goes up and in, makes it 33-20. Aubrey, he'll lose the handles. That's stolen by the Kings again. Kings go for a three. That's rebounded by B. Brown. Jesse Sawyer, they go up. They call a foul on Jesse Sawyer. And the Kings have the ball. But a whistle blown. And I believe we have another timeout called on the court. No. There was a charging foul and just a secondary whistle blown. The Ohio Kings have the ball in their hands as they go up the court. That's Kevin Mitchell, number 6. That ball goes up and in. That makes it a 35-20 game now. Here with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Aubrey, he'll get the shooter's bounce on that three. That goes up and in, 35-23. The 23 for the Ohio Kings goes up for a shot of his own, and he'll go to the line now off of a foul called on V. Brown. That free throw will go in. That is a 36-23 point game now. As Justin Johnston for the Ohio Kings goes for his second free throw opportunity. He's money for both of those as it is a 37-23 point game now. That ball will fly through the air. That goes out of bounds, and the Instigators have the ball. Tuck Bloom under the basket. He'll go up. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 free throw opportunities here with 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Bloom. He'll go just off the front of the rim here on that first free throw opportunity. Still a 14-point game here as the Ohio Kings hold a 37-2 23-point lead against the Hoosier State Instigators. Chuck Bloom going for his second free throw opportunity. That one's off the mark as well, and it is rebounded by the Ohio Kings, who head up the court again with the ball in their hands. And there will be a foul called. And they will signal that the foul will be called on Jesse Sawyer. And that will give the Ohio Kings another 2 free throw opportunities here in the first quarter. They're looking to get above 40 if they can cash in on one more possession after these free throw opportunities. If they are to go in, this first one is up and in. They make it a 38-23-point game here in the first quarter. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. They cash in on both opportunities. It is a 39-23-point game. Chuck Bloom, he'll go to inbound, but that's off the hands of number 23 for the Ohio Kings. And LaJuan Whitney will get the ball on the inbound. He'll find Jesse Sawyer. Instigators go up the court. B. Brown, he'll get a bucket up and in. 39-25. Big block, a big rebound by B. Brown. But number 0, he'll create a turnover in the backcourt. That's a 3D rule if it went in, but it does not go in. LaJuan, he finds Chuck Bloom. Chuck Bloom, that ball goes up and in. It is a 12-point game here. 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 39-27 is the score on the board. Ohio Kings up. Ohio Kings looking to try to make this one last possession, but that block would be counted for B. Brown, and that ball flies all the way out of bounds. You almost could find that thing on the West Coast. But the ball will go back into the hands of the Ohio Kings off of that block. There is 15 seconds remaining, 14.8 to be exact. But a foul will be called, I believe. As there was a player standing along the lines, and that is number 0. They will signal, yes, there was a foul call. No. It's confusing. Sorry again, folks, for those watching. I am currently broadcasting remotely, so I get the last second update as you guys do. So I just try to commentate play-by-play on that part. However, no foul call. The ball went out of bounds. Ohio Kings go for a possession, and that one, there is a shooting foul. So now the Ohio Kings will head to the line for 2 free throw opportunities with 9.9 remaining in the first quarter, currently holding a 12-point lead. It is 39-27 ahead of this free throw opportunity, which will go up, and that goes in. They make it 40-27 now here. Ohio Kings, they've been hot from the free throw line early, but they missed that opportunity. Aubrey Patterson, he tries to drive through the lane again, but there will be a foul called on the Ohio Kings, and that will send Aubrey to the line early. He's looking to make an impact. You can tell by the way he's just been playing today. He's looking to make an impact offensively today, and he heads to the line for 2 free throw opportunities here. This one goes up and in. He makes it a 12-point game again. It is 40-28 now. That one goes more rebounded, but the clock goes off, and it is A 40-28 game here live at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana. The Ohio Kings holding a 12-point lead against your Hoosier State Instigators. We will be back right after a quick message as we head into the second quarter. Welcome back, everybody. First off, we want to say thank you again to all of our Patreon supporters, to all of our supporters and sponsors. We want to thank the SDMC Indiana, the IBL Pro-Am League, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment, the Adventure Beer Company, the official hangout of your Hoosier State Instigators, aka the Gator Pit, and Diamond House International. Again, visit www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective to become an official fan voter of your Hoosier State Instigators today. Alex Brown, he will inbound the ball to JoJo Hart. JoJo finds this guy, Lawan. Lawan finds this guy. The guy goes up and then it is 40-30 here in the second quarter. The Kings, they go up the court now. They look to answer back. No foul call. That ball will be rebounded by big guy Alex Brown. Alex goes to JoJo Hart. Lawan Whitney here has the ball in his hands now. That goes out of bounds on the Kings. And that will be in the hands of the Instigators as Joe Bird dishes it off to JoJo Hart. JoJo finds Lawan. Lawan will get over to Dylan Ware. Dylan Ware tries to find AB, but that's no good. And there's a wide open opportunity for Lawan goes up the court. That ball goes, he dishes it over to JoJo. No good, that goes off the rim, but AB with the second chance off the rebound puts it up and in, makes it an 8-point game. And Alex Brown is just such a dynamic player. At 7 foot tall, he has been the main focal point in the paint for the Hoosier State Instigators all season long, currently leading the ABA in blocks, rebounds, and rebounds per game. As JoJo Hart goes for a three, he counts it up and then he makes it a 5-point game now. 40-35 is the score with 10.5 remaining, and there will be a timeout called. Ohio Kings called the timeout. That means we will be right back after just a quick media message. The Instigators trying to claw right back into this one here, folks, as they have trimmed the lead down, the deficit down rather, to 5 points as the Ohio Kings are currently up 40-35. We have 10.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and the Kings will inbound the ball. That will be, I believe, yes, Kevin Mitchell for the Ohio Kings goes to Cam Mitchell, number 5. Cam goes to the paint. That ball is almost stolen by the Instigators, but the Kings remain with possession. That ball is no good. That ball is into the hands of JoJo Hart. Joe Bird getting up there to make it active. And the Kings, they go right back up the court with the ball in their hands now. They will get their first bucket now here. And it is a 42 to 35 point game in the second quarter. Man, 42 to 38. Kings, they get into the paint. And there will be a shooting foul called on Dylan Ware, I do believe, as the Ohio Kings head to the free throw line for 2 points here. It is currently a 4-point game. That ball is off the mark. Score remains the same, 42-38. That ball will go up and in, make it a 5-point game now as the Instigators head up the court. That up and in, that is good. 43 to 40 now. That ball will be stolen. Dylan Ware heads up the court. That layup's off the mark, throws off the front of the rim. The Kings come down with a rebound of their own. They go up. That ball's off the mark. That goes out of bounds. And that ball will be in the hands of Ohio Kings for the inbound. Currently holding a 3-point lead now against the Hoosier State Instigators with 9 minutes remaining in the first half of regulation. Kings, they dish that ball in. That's blocked by the big guy again. Alex Brown. JoJo Hart. He finds Joe Bird. Joe Bird goes back to JoJo. JoJo finds this guy again. AB goes for the jumper. That one's off the mark. Kings head up the court. And that ball is off, but the second chance is good. They got a 5-point lead again here. JoJo Hart finds Dylan Ware. Dylan Ware. That one's off the mark. Great contested shot by Luan leads to a rebound by Alex Brown. Alex Brown goes up with a big alley-oop and turns this one into a 3-point game yet again. Alex Brown with the rebound. The momentum starting to shift over into the Instigators' hands now. Luan, he gets the ball in his hands. He finds JoJo for the rebound. A game here now, folks. 45-45. Second and a half remaining in the second quarter. There will be a foul called, and that will be another inbound for the Kings. Again, that will be Kevin Mitchell, but a timeout will be called as we are under 8 minutes in the second quarter. That means we are heading to a media timeout, and we will be right back after a quick break. score is 45-45 here at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana, the home venue of your Hoosier State Instigators for their inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. The Ohio Kings currently holding a 5-0 record, looking to take the lead back here off of this inbound. Wide open three for number 7. Number 7 counts it up and in. He makes it 48-45. Instigators now have the ball in their hands. That is Chris Wampler here on the court now for the Hoosier State Instigators. Alex Brown finds JoJo Hart. Pick and roll is just a bit early. And the Instigators lose the handles on that one, and the Kings head up the court. And there was a whistle called. That signals that Cam Mitchell will be heading to the line now for 2 free throw opportunities here, looking to make it a 51-45 game, as the scoreboard says at the home venue. And Chris Wampler will go to Joe Bird. Joe Bird for a big 3. That's rebounded by Dylan Ware. And there will be no foul. There will be a foul called. Dylan Ware heads to the line. Dylan Ware, another huge, major, dynamic player for the Hoosier State Instigators this season. He has been a pivotal player in every single moment throughout this inaugural season, as he goes for a free throw opportunity here that will be waved off just for a split second to switch some players around. And that one will roll off the mark. Dylan Ware, second free throw opportunity here. That one rolls off the mark. And that one is up and in for the Kings. Chris Wampler. He goes to JoJo Hart. And that ball will travel out of bounds. It's Brown with a big block, and that stays inbounds. But the Kings, they head up the court now. Quick transition on that rebound, and they make it a 54-45 point game. And a timeout will be called. Currently, the Ohio Kings currently holding a 9-point lead again against the Hoosier State Instigators, who have called back just a bit, but haven't been able to take the lead back. The Instigators looking to make another few maybe some substitutional changes. Maybe they see something on the court against the Kings that they're looking to attack. However, there is a 9-point deficit with about 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now is the time to lock down, if you're the Hoosier State Instigators, if you want to take this lead heading into halftime. I believe the Hoosier State Instigators have the shot to do it. It's going to come down to a play-by-play scenario. However, 9 points is only so much in this league, as again we have the 3D rule, a unique rule to the ABA for folks that are watching this game for the first time, watching the American Basketball Association for the first time rather. The 3D rule is a rule that goes into effect for any team that creates a turnover in the backcourt, which allows that team to cash in on an extra point on their possession, making a three-pointer, a three-pointer of 4, and so on. As Delaware finds the Ron Whitley again, a 48-point game. That was a brief breakdown on the unique rules of the ABA. We will be going through more and more throughout this game and throughout the season as well. As the Kings, they go up for a shot. That one is signaled a foul called, and that will send the Ohio Kings to the line, I believe, for an and one opportunity here. As a foul was called on Alex Brown. That one goes up and in. The Kings, they make it a 57 to 48 point game. Juan, he finds Joe Bird. Joe Bird with the 3, but that one's off the mark. And that will be rebounded by the Kings as they head up the court. And they make a quick 2 points off of that layup. They get an 11-point lead on the Instigators with about 5 minutes remaining as the Instigators go up for it. LaJuan Whitney, he finds JoJo Hart. JoJo, that one's off the mark. Rebounded by the Kings yet again as they go up the court now. They get a 3-pointer. That one's off the mark. But a second chance opportunity turns into a third, and that one goes up and in. It is 61 to 48. Block by the Kings gives the ball right back to them again, and they go up the court quick and fast yet again as they up the tempo. That one's off the mark. Second chance goes up and in. Makes it 63 to 48. And a foul call on the Ohio Kings. Put the ball right around midcourt for the Hoosier State Instigators as they inbound. Currently trailing by 15 here with about 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. LaJuan with the long range three. That one gets the shooting roll. 63 to 51 now. 4 minutes remaining. And Joe Bird comes down with the rebound. He tries to find LaJuan, but that ball is stolen now by the Kings, and they go up the court. 3-on-1 opportunity, and that is up and in. Makes it 65-51. LaJuan, big three yet again on fire today. Makes it 65 to 44, or 54 rather. Make it 67-54 now with that layup by the Kings. There's 3 minutes remaining as JoJo Hart was up the court. No foul called. JoJo Hart is big. She gets in the game. 67-56. And a foul call. And they count the 3. That makes that a 3-point play. And they will get an and one opportunity on this one. It is 69 to 56. 70 to 56. As there was a 3D rule, I believe, in effect, and there will be a timeout called, media timeout, I do believe, and we will be right back after a quick message. A 14-point deficit for the Hoosier State Instigators, currently down with about 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter here at the Clinton CRC. However, they have clawed back to tie this one up from right around the same amount of points. There will be an and one opportunity, though, for the Ohio Kings as they look to cash in on another point here off of this 3D rule three-pointer for the Ohio Kings that turned into an and one opportunity as well, which could make this a 5-point play for the Ohio Kings. That one goes up. That's off the mark. Rebounded by, I believe, either V. Brown or Chuck Bloom. Chuck Bloom had the ball in his hands as he gives that ball to Lewan. Lewan goes up the court, and that goes out of bounds. And the Kings, they go for a quick transition. Back to Cam Mitchell. Cam goes off the mark with that three. Jesse Sawyer, he has the ball in his hands now. Jesse, he goes for a three. Counts that one up and in. And there will be a foul called. That foul goes on Swish. And Cam Mitchell heads to the line again for 2 free throw opportunities here. It is 70-59 here, folks, with 2 minutes and 17 remaining in the second quarter. Live from the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana. Number 5, he goes up for a free throw. That's up and in. 71-59 now. Make it 72-59. Jesse Sawyer, he heads up the court now with the ball again. Chuck Bloom. He finds Aubrey. Aubrey Patterson. He finds Chuck. Chuck goes right back to Aubrey, but that one is blocked by the Kings. And Mitchell, three-pointer. Minute 55 remaining here in the second quarter. 74-59 is the score on the board. Chuck Bloom, he goes into the paint. And he'll get a charging call on him. And the Kings will have the ball right back in their hands. And the Kings counted in that after a few missed opportunities, they make it 76-59. One. That's off the mark. The Kings head up the court again. And foul called. Chuck Bloom, he goes down hard on that play. Or Aubrey Patterson, rather. No, that is Chuck Bloom. Yes, that is Chuck Bloom. He goes down hard, but he is right back up for the Hoosier State Instigators. But the Kings, they have the ball to inbound this one with a 17-point lead here. With a minute and 11. With a minute and 11 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jesse Sawyer. He's on the D, but that ball goes up and off the mark. Rebounded, though, by the Kings. Kings go out for a three, and that one goes up and in. Makes it 79-59. And the Instigators, who had this one tied up at 45 throughout this quarter, are currently down by 20. And the Kings head up the court again for another quick break. And they cash in, make it 81-59. 40 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. in his hands. Aubrey Patterson, he goes for the three, but that's off the mark. He gets the steal. He'll go up the court quick. And a foul called gives the ball back to the Ohio Kings with 5 seconds remaining here in the second half. They go up the court quick. That's Kevin Mitchell with the ball in his hands. That's up and in. Makes it 83-59 to end this half. The Ohio Kings currently holding a massive 24-point lead against the Hoosier State Instigators. As we head into the halftime here live at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana. We will be right back after a quick media message, and we will get right back into the halftime show. And the kids take the court for the Hoosier State Instigators halftime. Again, I like to use this as a scouting opportunity for the future. So if you see any of these kids putting up any buckets, you let us know in the chat, because, you know, we might. Well, there you go. There's the first one. Ooh, well, he's 1 for 2 since 2 for 3. We might need to see what he's about in about 4 years from now, 5 years from now. You never know. We could probably make him 18 if he's 12 right now. 3 years from now, make him 15, which makes him 18. And yeah, we'll get him on the papers to get him signed if possible. And, you know, I think he probably comes in with that bucket as well. But he probably heard the broadcast, got a little bit nervous. That's okay. We'll work with that. And yeah, he's money all day. He is money. She would have made that shot as well. The bucket actually got in the way, so we're gonna count that as a made attempt as well. Matter of fact, from now on, all of these buckets will be a made opportunity, as we have no official stat keeping on this outside of this broadcast. So again, first off, we want to say thank you to all of the fans who are watching this from home or wherever you are around the world. We want to thank all of our Patreon supporters. If you're not a Patreon supporter personally, head over to www.patreon.com/Apex Athletic Collective to learn more about becoming an official fan voter of your Hoosier State Instigators, where you can be the voice and have an equal weighted voting opportunity of an owner just by being a fan of the franchise. Head over to www.apexofsports.com, our official website, and learn more about your Hoosier State Instigators and the ownership group as a collective. That is www.apexofsports.com. We also have home game tickets for your Hoosier State Instigators inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. Head over to www.apexofsports.com/tickets and purchase yours today. We also have season passes that are half off now, as this is the 8th game in our regular season, marking it as the midway point for the inaugural season of your Hoosier State Instigators. Again, we also want to thank our sponsors and partners, SDMC Indiana, the IBL Pro-Am, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment, the Adventure Beer Company, aka the Gator Pit, the official hangout zone of your Hoosier State Instigators, and the Diamond House International. We want to say thank you again to all of those partners and all of our supporters from around the world as we head into the second half. The Hoosier State Instigators currently down by 24 against the Ohio Kings, who hold a 5-0 record in the American Basketball Association. The Instigators, currently holding a 2-5 record, will need to claw back here in the third quarter to make this a game if they want to head to 3-5 at the midway point again in their inaugural season. So, there's a few key factors that I would point out personally watching this from my remote location. The Instigators need to really take more care of the ball on offense and be more aggressive on defense, because there is a ton of fast break opportunities that have led to this 83-point game by the Ohio Kings at half. Remind you, this is the second quarter, folks. We cannot allow this team to continue a run like this, or they will go into 200-point mode. They have done it twice so far this season, so that is something to look out for. However, the Instigators, some solid factors from them. On offense, they haven't cashed in on every opportunity, but they have kept themselves in the game. They had this game tied up 44-45 or 45-45 in the second quarter. However, on defense, there is just, again, the fast break that has led to a ton of free opportunities, and the Ohio Kings have been cashing in on almost every free throw opportunity that they have had as well. So, taking care of the ball is the main objective, I would say, watching from the sideline. However, let us know in the chat. Let us know what you see heading into this second half. And do you believe, like I believe, that the Hoosier State Instigators can still claw back from a 24-point deficit to take this victory here live at the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana? Again, we have just about maybe 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes remaining until halftime. So we will take a quick break yet again, and we will be right back in a few moments. Welcome back, everybody. As the players start to head to the sidelines, we are getting closer and closer to the second half of this one here, live again from the Clinton CRC in Clinton, Indiana, the official home venue of your Hoosier State Instigators for their inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. The Ohio Kings currently holding a 24-point lead against the Hoosier State Instigators. They are heading into 5-0 heading into this one, as the Hoosier State Instigators are currently 2-5. The Instigators looking to claw back again in the second half to make this a game. And again, if you weren't here during halftime intermission, we want to say again thank you to all of our supporters from Clinton, Indiana, from Vermilion County to everywhere around the world, especially to those watching live from Patreon. We want to say thank you again to every single one of our supporters and partners, the SDMC Indiana, Adventure Beer Company, Diamond House International, the IBL Pro-Am, fan-controlled sports and entertainment, and everybody else. We want to say thank you, especially again to the Chamber of Commerce in Vermilion County for all that they have done throughout this inaugural season. They have been a major supporter of the Hoosier State Instigators since the birth of this franchise, and we cannot thank you guys enough for everything you have done. We have just about a minute remaining here in halftime as the kids take their last few warm-up shots. Again, we want to say thank you to all of the fans at the venue of the Clinton CRC as well for being in attendance and supporting your Hoosier State Instigators. You can do so as well by visiting www.apexofsports.com/tickets and purchase your official home game tickets or season passes by visiting the store over again at www.apexofsports.com/tickets. Halftime is just about to wrap up here, folks, and we are about to get into the game. So that means we will take another quick break and be right back here as soon as the action starts. And we are going to skip the media break and we will go right into action as the court is being cleared and the Instigators will have the ball here. No, the Instigators will not have the ball. The Ohio Kings will start with the ball in the second half, currently holding a 24-point lead. They go right into the paint. They count it up and then make it a 85-59 game here to start the second half. Here is Millhouse. He gets the ball in his hands. He goes to B Brown, or Alex Brown rather. A B with the bucket. With a big shot by the Kings, makes it 88-61. That ball will go out on the Instigators. The Kings have the ball. The Kings, they get a three. Currently holding a 30-point lead now against the Instigators, but that chops it down slightly, makes it a 23. That ball is out of bounds. And the Instigators will have the ball in their hands. Alex Brown, he goes up, and that's in. It is 91-65 now. And the Kings, they make another layup here. Curious Millhouse, he's got the ball in his hands. finds Alex Brown, but the whistle is blown. And there will be a foul called on Ohio. That ball travels out of bounds again on the inbound, and the Instigators will have the ball to inbound yet again. And that ball goes out to Securius Millhouse. He goes up the court. Robert Patterson, he gets the ball in his hands. He finds Dylan Ware. Quick pass over to Chance. Chance goes back to Securius Millhouse. Millhouse up and off. The Kings with the rebound. They head up the court. That ball is a three-pointer made by the Kings, 96-65, making it a 31-point lead for the Ohio Kings as the Instigators are falling down heavily here in the third quarter. Alex Brown finds Dylan Ware. Dylan Ware, he'll go up, and a foul called on the Ohio Kings sends Dylan Ware to the line for two. Dylan, he'll get that bucket up and in on the free throw. Ball travels out of bounds on the free throw opportunity, but there will be now an inbound for the Ohio Kings, currently holding a 30-point lead against the Instigators. And that one will go up and in as well. Dylan Ware with the ball in his hands. He goes to AB. That's out of bounds. That one goes up and in for the Kings. They get to 101 here now, 101-66. And that ball will be off the mark. The Kings come with a rebound. They go up the court. They get another bucket. Make it 104-66. Transition 2-on-1 opportunity makes it 108 or 106-66 rather. Timeout called, media timeout, and we will head into a quick break. We will be right back after these messages. back here at the Clinton CRC. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It is currently a 40-point lead for the Ohio Kings against your Hoosier State Instigators. And there has been no answer to really stopping the Ohio Kings on these fast break opportunities. They have been on it all day long, leading to run after run by the Ohio Kings. The Instigators had this game tied up at 45-45 in the second quarter. However, they let that lead slip, and since that point, or that score slipped, and since that point, it has just been downhill. But Alex Brown heads to the line now for an and one opportunity, as he goes up and in for that one, and he gets hacked on the way up. He looks to try to make this a 3-point play. That one is off the mark. The Ohio Kings head up the court. That will be rebounded by the Instigators. Instigators, they get a fast break now. 106-70. And the Kings, they go up for a shot. That's off the mark, but they get the rebound. They get it back to their guy. And that ball will be rebounded ultimately by Alex Brown. Dylan Ware goes up the court. Another fast break, and that is up and in. 106-72. There was a shooting foul called on Fish. That will send the line, the Kings to the line for two here. And they make that free throw opportunity. That one goes up and in as well. And it is 108-72 here. Currently a 36-point deficit for the Instigators, but they have the ball. That one is off the mark. But it is rebounded by JoJo Hart. He gets it up and in. But a quick answer back by the Kings makes it 110-75. Where he will get the N1 opportunity as he is fouled going up, and he makes that bucket. He'll head to the line. He gets a block, but the Kings get the ball right back in their hand. That ball will be back in the hands of the Instigators. Foul on the Kings gives the ball right back to the home team. Instigators head up the court. JoJo Hart. He'll find Dylan Ware. Dylan Ware finds AB. AB finds the bucket. It's the and an and one opportunity for him. Currently a 30-point deficit. The Instigators have clawed back from 30-point deficits here today in order to come away with a victory. But Alex Brown will head to a 3-point play here off of this and one opportunity. And Joe Bird will be subbed in for Chuck Bloom. That one is up and in for AB. Makes it 110 to 81. The Kings, they make that bucket. It's 112-81. And they get a steal. They go for a three. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Joe Bird. Joe Bird tries to find AB, but it's off his fingertips, out of bounds. Joe Bird, he heads up the court. Or Joe Hart, rather. And he puts up the bucket, but that's off the mark. Joe Hart, he'll steal the ball. He gets it to Joe Bird. Joe Bird finds Dylan Ware, AB to the bucket, and up and in, 115-83. Three-point play for the Kings. Rolls off the rim. LaJuan Whitney with the rebound. Joe Hart tries to go to AB down low. There will be a foul called, I believe, on the Kings. Yes, there will be a foul called on the Kings. Dylan Ware will have the ball to inbound. However, we are under 4 minutes here in the third quarter, which signals our second media timeout of the quarter, and we will be right back after a quick break. Currently 3.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The Instigators needing to claw back from a large deficit, currently down by 22 here in the third quarter of this one here. Again, the Ohio Kings currently holding a 5-0 record, looking to go to 6-0 if they could close this one out against the Instigators. And the Instigators currently holding a 2-5 record, looking to get another win in the win column here as we head into the midway point of their inaugural season in the American Basketball Association. Dylan Ware will find LaJuan Whitney. LaJuan, he goes up for a mid-range. That's up and in. Makes it a 30-point game now. And a block by still attempting LaJuan Whitney, but that goes right back into the hands of the Kings. The Kings go for a three. That's a rebound by Alex Brown. Alex to find this guy, Chris Wampler. Chris goes back to AB. AB finds Joe Bird. Joe, he'll go, but that goes off the rim. That layup no good. The Kings head right back up the court. The Kings go up for a layup of their own. Second chance, no good. Rebounded by Alex Brown, but stolen by the Kings. And that will make it a 3D play, make that a 3.2-point possession. 118-85 is the score here with 2.5 minutes remaining, and the Kings get another steal, another two-on-one opportunity. Make that another bucket. 120-85 is the score. Where it goes for a point. That one's up and in. 120-87 is the score. And a big dunk right when we did not need it, with a 122-87-point deficit to claw back from now for the Hoosier State Instigators with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Dylan Ware goes to AB. No foul called on that one. The Kings get a steal. They go up the court. They count it up and in. 124-87. Currently a 37-point deficit now. Joe Bird, he gets his shot blocked. The Kings again up the court quick and fast. They head up behind the three. That one rolls off the mark, but nobody there besides the Kings player. And he goes up for a quick and easy dunk. 126-87. And a dunk by Dylan Ware. 126-89 is the score on the board right now. But that ball will roll off the rim for a three-point opportunity for the Kings. Joe Bird comes down with the rebound, and he goes up the court. They find Dylan Ware from the pass to AB. AB goes out to Wampler. Wampler with the missed three. And the Kings right back up the court again, and they're in the paint. They get a bucket. 128-89 is the score on the board at the venue. And that is a missed three for LaJuan Whitney. .9 remains in the third quarter. It is a 128-89 point game. And the Ohio Kings looking to storm out of the Clinton CRC as they head to the line for a free throw opportunity here. Looking to add even more points to their lead here with 31 seconds remaining again in the third quarter here at the Clinton CRC, the official home venue of your Hoosier State Instigators. That is up and in as well. Instigators now trail by 40 with that free throw opportunity going in now as well. They get 43 as that layup goes up. Clock continues to wind down here in the third quarter. And out of bounds on the Instigators. 5.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Rampler, he'll put up the last second shot opportunity. Off the mark. And that is 132-89 to end the third quarter. The Ohio Kings holding a massive lead against your Hoosier State Instigators. We will be right back after a quick break as we head into the fourth quarter here in Clinton, Indiana. The Instigators, they get the ball on the inbound, currently down by 43 points here in the fourth quarter. Jesse Sawyer, he gets the three, but that's off the mark. Rebounded up and off the mark, but that will signal that Aubrey Patterson will head to the line for 2 free throw opportunities here. That ball is off the mark for the first free throw opportunity of this possession, and it is still a 43-point game. Both free throw opportunities missed. The Kings get the rebound, and they go up the court. And that will be a timeout called, I do believe, on the Kings as they try to save their possession, looking to increase their lead. Currently, again, holding a 43-point lead against your Hoosier State Instigators here in the fourth quarter. That ball is off the mark. Second opportunity missed, but rebounded by the Kings. They put one up again, and that is up and in. And that will be an and one opportunity now for the Kings to start this one, as it is 134 to 89. As Aubrey Patterson will get the foul called on him. Number 10 will go for an and one opportunity. That's off the mark. Rebounded by B. Brown. B goes to Jesse Sawyer. Securius finds Jesse yet again. That one up and in. 134 to 891 is the score now. Jesse, he gets the three-pointer. He makes it a 40-point game. Rebounded by Jesse Sawyer. He finds Luan Whitney. Luan goes up for a layup, but that's blocked. Whistle called on the Kings, gives the Instigators the ball back here with 10.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Aubrey, he'll go for a shot, but that's off the mark, but it's rebounded up and in by Zacharias Millhouse. And a foul called on the Kings. Or on the Instigators off ball. Foul called on the Instigators means a inbound by the Kings will come in off of this whistle. And there is the inbound. Kings with the ball now. They go into the paint. They drive in. The layup is off the mark. But it is rebounded by the Kings. And they put a second chance up and in. And it is 136-96. One. He goes up for two. It's up and in. That's rebounded by Swish. Foul called on the Kings. Aubrey Patterson from the pass to Z. He has the ball in his hand. Step back three. Off the mark. Kings with the rebound. And that ball will go out of bounds. Ohio with the missed opportunity. V fighting for the rebound, but it comes down to the Ohio Kings. The Kings get the ball. They go back up and it's in the fourth quarter. Jesse Sawyer. That one just off the mark. That travels out of bounds. And V Brown comes down with the rebound. Ooh. Kings players over there working with more hands than the gloves company on that play, as there will be a foul called, but a media timeout will be coming shortly. As we head to a media break, we will be right back after these quick messages. A 40-point deficit here with 7:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hoosier State Instigators currently down by a large portion of points, as the Ohio Kings looking to close this one out and head to 6-0 on their season. The Instigators currently holding a 2-5 record in their inaugural season in the American Basketball Association, looking to trim this one down as fast as possible if they want any chance at an epic comeback. As Lawan Whitney is over there on the sidelines, he will be the one to inbound the ball for the Instigators. He finds JoJo Hart. And there will be a kick ball foul called on the Kings that will signal another inbound for the Instigators. Jesse, he goes up for a wild layup. It's up and in. 138-100 is the score now. Rebound by Jesse Sawyer. Rebounded by the Kings. And that ball will be blocked by the Instigators. So Aubrey Patterson will go up the court quick and fast, but he gets a charge call on him as he runs into an Ohio Kings player. We have 7:34 remaining on the clock. It is a 38-point game. The Kings up 138 to 100. That one goes up and in. Foul called will send the Ohio Kings to the line for two here. Score is currently 139-102 at the venue as there is 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Kings, they go up for a free throw opportunity here, and that one is up and in as well. Makes it 140-102. Alex Brown, he gets the ball in his hands. He's up the court. He finds Aubrey Patterson. Or Joe Bird, that is. Joe AB, but that goes out of bounds. No, a foul will be called now on Ohio, and Joe Bird will be the one to inbound now for the Hoosier State Instigators. A alley-oop to AB. That's up. That's in. Tony for the Kings. He answers back with a three. Makes it 143-104. Dylan Ware, he'll find Chuck Bloom. Chuck Bloom goes right behind the back to Dylan Ware. That's up and in. Dylan Ware, he'll get the steal. He goes up and in again. And the three for the Kings makes it 146-108. Foul called on the Kings. Sends AB to the line for an and one opportunity here. That's up and in. AB cashes in, makes it a three-point play for that one. 146-111 is the score. However, though, with 4.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Kings currently holding a 35-point lead. They're up in the paint now. Alex Brown, he gets the block. That will be out of bounds on the Kings. And a quick toss for the Instigators. They find Joe Bird with a wide open three, but that one's off the mark. JoJo Hart, he'll get the rebound. He'll go to Dylan Ware. Dylan Ware under the basket, behind the back layup, up and in. Another quick answer by the Kings as they get a quick fast break again. Dylan Ware will try to slam that one in off the alley-oop, but that is off the mark. Joe Bird, he'll get the rebound. But the Kings get the steal on that one. We got a 4-on-1 opportunity here, and Chuck Bloom just goes for the foul. And another 3-point made by the Kings. We're trying to go for a big alley-oop to AB. That's off the mark. Right back in the hands of the Kings. Kings with another open three. Making another opportunity. Makes it 154 to 113. 3:14 remaining on this one as Chuck Bloom goes up and he gets a bucket. And a foul called on Alex Brown sends the Kings to the line again for an and one opportunity. A 41-point lead leading up to these two, this opportunity, this free throw opportunity. Currently a large deficit for the Instigators to fall back from with 3 minutes remaining here as the Kings have been in control for the majority of this one. The Instigators got this game to a 45 to 45 point game midway through the second quarter. However, the Kings have put the pedal to the metal all the way throughout this one and have put up 156 points here so far in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes remaining. As B. Brown, he'll come in for Alex Brown. That one is up and in as well, 157, 115. Ball is stolen by V. Brown, but is stolen by the Kings right back. They go up and in. And there will be a timeout call. We will be right back after a quick break. He goes up. That's in, but that is right back into another fast break opportunity for the Kings. The Kings, they get a second chance and they cash in yet again. 161 now, 117 for the Instigators. Counted as 162 as that was a 3D rule. The Kings right back for another three. by Cam Mitchell, who cashes in, makes it 165-117. Curious. He'll go for a three. Off the mark. Kings rebound. They get another easy layup opportunity and they cash in on it. Z, he finds JoJo Hart. JoJo goes to V, but it's off his hands. Chance Spry gets the ball in his hands. V tries to save it, but it's stolen by the Kings. Kings go for a three. That is in. 15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Currently 170-117. Make it 119 now for the Instigators off of that layup. 1 minute remaining. And another big shot opportunity makes it 173-119. That goes over to JoJo on the inbound. 44 remaining here in the fourth quarter rather. And it is a 172-119 game. That's right, he'll get a bucket there. A 50-point deficit now for the Instigators. No foul called on that one, but B. Brown will come down with the rebound now. JoJo Hart will lay it up. And a bucket here with the time winding down for the Kings. And it is a 175-124 point game. Almost 300 points scored in this one, and not in the favor of your Hoosier State Instigators, as the Instigators fall to the Ohio Kings, who move on to 6-0. The Instigators now with a 2-6 record in the American Basketball Association for their inaugural season. Not a happy feeling for the Hoosier State Instigators as they walk off the court here, coming off of their largest loss in franchise history so far, in their early franchise history. However, the Instigators did not see this one panning out this way, but the Ohio Kings walk out of the venue again, undefeated, currently holding a 6-0 record in the American Basketball Association. Division mates of the Hoosier State Instigators, these two will match up yet again in Ohio in January. So that is one to look forward to for the Hoosier State Instigators, as this one will not sit well on their hearts throughout this one. Again, though, we do want to thank all of you guys who stuck it through, watch this game live from wherever you are from Patreon. We want to thank all of our supporters and sponsors. And until next time, be great, instigate.